moving forward.
New tonight, a lawmaker is asking for the public's feedback on several controversial bills. Plus, the city of Dover is going green, and it's time to get ready for Big Ives Turkey Drive. Those stories and much more straight ahead on DETV News. Hello and welcome to DETV News. I'm Lauren Wilson. Thanks for being with us. Topping the news tonight, Halloween night was truly scary for residents in the Bear area. That after a triple shooting occurred in the Salem Woods development. It happened shortly before 8 p.m. when many trick-or-treaters were still out for what should have been a fun-filled night. Instead, children and adults were forced to run for cover. When police arrived, they found two boys ages 16 and 17 had been shot, along with a 20-year-old woman. At least two suffered critical injuries. The triple shooting apparently took place near a home on Emily Court, where a haunted house was hosted in the garage of one homeowner. Neighbors say it attracted crowds of rowdy teenagers. Newcastle County Police blocked off a main access area to the neighborhood for several hours. Neighbors tried to comfort children who were blocked from getting home until nearly midnight. Investigators are working to determine what led to the shooting and who's behind it. If you have any information, contact Newcastle County Police or call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-TIP-3333. In other news, State Senator Darius Brown hosted a symposium today at the Chase Center on the riverfront. The venue is helping Brown make his point that companies looking to grow should consider Wilmington's Three River region as prime real estate. Brown's district includes the Brandywine, Christina, and Delaware rivers, along with the Route 9 corridor, plus the downtown riverfront. Among other things, the symposium called Opportunity Lives Here highlighted the riverfront and its transformation. The state senator says the area that was once polluted and a wasteland is now a thriving place to live and an attractive entertainment area as well. Brown also says the riverfront is now being replicated in places like Claymont, Delaware City, and Milford. He hopes today's symposium will spark the interest of manufacturing and bioscience companies along with small businesses.
We're driving investment and development into the 2nd Senatorial District. We're also highlighting the accomplishments and successes we've had over the last 5 years of investing over $300 million.
A former Indian River School District custodian is behind bars facing multiple felony counts tonight. He's charged with the sexual solicitation of a child. 66-year-old Wayne Long is accused of requesting sexually explicit images of underage boys through Snapchat in exchange for transportation to beaches in Sussex County. Police have identified 2 victims, but fear there may be more. Long supports several athletic teams, including Sussex Central High and other sporting events in other school districts. Police say he used social media platforms to target local boys for the past couple of years. If you or someone you know was victimized by Wayne Long, call Delaware Crime Stoppers at 1-800-TIP-3333. Looking for a fresh start? A digital tool called Clean Slate has been launched to help people with criminal records. The Office of Defense Services is behind the new tool. It's designed to help people navigate what has been both a complicated, timely, and costly process. Reports indicate 290,000 people are eligible for mandatory expungement, but only a little over 1,000 were able to get their criminal records cleared. Delaware's Clean Slate law is set to go into effect next August. In other related news, if you have an outstanding warrant or capias, this Friday is your chance to get it resolved. Safe Surrender Day will take place at the Kent County Courthouse from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Judges, public defenders, prosecutors, police, and probation officers will be working together there to resolve warrants and capiases from any Delaware court. Many are traffic offenses, with 55% related to failure to pay child support. To be clear, this doesn't mean offenders can get to walk away scot-free. Those wanted for violent felonies will be taken into custody on the spot. Organizers say Friday's event should not be viewed as an amnesty day. Rather, it's a chance to set up payment plans, get new court dates, and find resources for help to get cases resolved. No other safe surrender days are on the books yet, but more could be scheduled to take place in Dover and in Wilmington. In news from Legislative Hall, one state lawmaker is asking for public feedback on several of his controversial bills. The next legislative session isn't until January, but Republican State Senator Bryant Richardson is asking the public to email him now. The first measure would require athletes to participate in sports associated with their biological sex. Richardson says his so-called Fairness to Girls Sports Act would level the playing field for girls who would be competing against transgender students. Richardson's second bill is called the Help Not Harm Act. It would prohibit gender-affirming surgery for children. The third bill he wants the General Assembly to tackle is called the Women's Right to Know Act. It would require healthcare practitioners to offer to show women ultrasound imaging or a chance to listen to the fetal heartbeats of their child before terminating a pregnancy. If you'd like to tell the senator how you feel about any one of these bills, email him at his address seen here on the screen. That's bryant.richardson@delaware.gov. In other news from the Dover Capitol, the city is getting a fleet of electric lawn equipment. The $500,000 grant from Energize Delaware will pay for the pilot program. The city will try out 2 electric riding mowers, a Chevy Bolt, and 6 Ford F-150 Lightning pickup trucks. The city also received more than $11,000 from the Delaware Department of Environmental Control's Delaware Electric Vehicle Charging Rebate Program. Some of the funds will be used to upgrade the city's electric infrastructure for the installation of the chargers. All this in an effort to go green. Also in Kent County, an overpass is getting a new look, one that honors a local fallen hero. In 2018, the old Lebanon Road overpass was dedicated to Elizabeth Lonke. She was the first Delaware woman to lose her life during Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2007. Now a mural of the American flag is being painted on the overpass. The Delaware Department of Transportation commissioned a professional artist to paint both sides of the bridge as a tribute to Lonke. While every overpass on the Route 1 bypass is getting a fresh paint job, DelDOT says this one will be extra special because it's near the Dover Air Force Base. And the Delaware Food Bank wants to help fill in the gap for families this month as the Thanksgiving holiday approaches. Drive-through pantry locations will be held in all 3 counties. Here are the locations and the details. In Sussex, go to the Crossroad Community Church on November 6th at the address on your screen. In Kent County, a drive-through will be held on November 8th at the Dover Motor Speedway. And in Newcastle County, a final drive-through for the month will be held at Delaware Park. All of the giveaways will begin at 10 a.m. You should be pre-registered because there will be no registrations taking place on site. Assistance will be a first-come, first-served basis and is limited to 1 per household. You must bring proof of a Delaware residency. That includes state-issued IDs, utility bills, or Delaware SNAP cards. The food bank is prepared to help 1,200 households at each of the 3 sites. And with Halloween in the rearview mirror, that can only mean one thing. It's less than 3 weeks until Big Ives Turkey Drive. Up to 100,000 people, many of them senior citizens and families in need, have been given a turkey for Thanksgiving dinner for the past 4 decades of Stormin' Norman Oliver's Thanksgiving Turkey Giveaway. Last year was Oliver's final turkey drive, and he personally passed the baton to none other than Ivan Thomas, the founder and creative force behind DETV. Thomas has set up his website where you can donate or volunteer to hand out thousands of turkeys that are being collected. Just go to the address on your screen if you'd like to join the DETV team for this very good cause. And we're all looking forward to that. That's going to do it for this edition of DETV News. Be sure to catch us on all social media platforms and to hit that like and share button. We'll be here again tomorrow night at 7:30 on Comcast Channel 28. I'm Lauren Wilson. Thanks for watching.